the enigmatic Oglala deer woman. The concept of feminine monsters has long been a part of mythology, both ancient and modern. One such example is the Oglala deer woman, a creature with the upper body of a woman and the lower body of a deer. This tale was shared by Patrick Waters, a member of the Oglala Sioux tribe who encountered this enigmatic being one night while traveling in South Dakota. Patrick's story begins on a pitch-black night as he was driving near the town of Hermosa. He had been asleep in the passenger seat when his traveling companion woke him up, mentioning he had seen a beautiful woman standing in the tall grass by the road. Patrick, remembering his mother's warnings about supernatural entities, advised his friend to keep driving. However, moments later they saw the figure again. This time she was more clearly visible under the headlights, revealing not only her human-like torso and long dark hair but also her deer-like legs and small hooves. This eerie encounter left them both deeply unsettled, especially when they realized they were being followed by vaguely deer-shaped figures. They sped up, eventually taking refuge at a truck stop in Hermosa. This sighting was not isolated. Many people have reported similar experiences, describing the deer woman as a malevolent entity who lures men away, often leading to their mysterious disappearances or deaths. Patrick recounted another chilling encounter from his childhood, around 1987 or 1988. While helping his cousin prepare for a hunt, they heard a terrifying scream from a nearby pasture. Investigating, they found their horses injured and witnessed large dog-like creatures with glowing yellow eyes feasting on them. These creatures, which stood on their hind legs, were eventually hunted down by armed men from the community, though they were not the legendary Bigfoot the tribe often spoke of. Years later, Patrick discovered a massive dog skull in a burial mound near his old property, further deepening the mystery of these creatures. After moving away from South Dakota in 2016, he continued to reflect on these harrowing experiences. In a more recent incident in 2018, a couple driving near Colorado Springs encountered what they described as deer people during a light snowstorm. These beings, standing upright with human-like features but deer-like faces, appeared near a restaurant parking lot. The sighting left them deeply disturbed, especially when one of these creatures seemed to follow the man home, manifesting as a dark shadow in his room and later watching him from a riverbank. Such encounters blend traditional mythology with modern urban legends, painting a picture of creatures that are both fascinating and fearsome. These tales, while eerie, also highlight the rich tapestry of folklore that exists in various cultures. A contrast of sacredness. White buffalo calf woman. Contrasting with the malevolent deer woman, the legend of the white buffalo calf woman in Sioux culture is one of hope and sacredness. This spirit woman is revered for bringing a message of peace and providing the Lakota people with a sacred pipe bundle. Her promise to return as a white buffalo calf became a reality in 1994 with the birth of Miracle, a white calf that drew many Native Americans to Janesville, Wisconsin. Chief Joseph Standing Horse of the Lakota Sioux described the white buffalo calf woman as a harbinger of a new era for mankind. Unlike the deer woman, she appeared wholly as either human or buffalo, symbolizing purity and sacredness. Her legend continues to inspire and hold spiritual significance for many Native American tribes. A journey to the moon with the deer man. In another legend, the Ojibwe people tell of a deer man spirit associated with a skycraft, reminiscent of a flying saucer. This deer man could transform into various animals and even a tree, helping a young man named Eshkik marry one of the sky people. The story, as told by Canadian ethnologist Basil Johnston, includes elements that eerily parallel modern UFO sightings, such as time slips and missing time. Eshkik adventures with the sky people, who did not age and experience time differently, echo tales of celestial beings interacting with humans. This legend underscores the fascinating overlap between ancient folklore and contemporary accounts of extraterrestrial encounters. Encountering the Ohio man-wolves. The legend of upright walking canines, or man-wolves, also surfaces in modern sightings. One such incident occurred in 1998 near East Liverpool, Ohio. Dale, who requested a pseudonym, described seeing what initially appeared to be deer but later revealed themselves as wolf-like creatures standing on two legs. These beings, with greenish eyes and a height of about 6 feet, chased Dale's car before he managed to escape. This encounter, along with others, suggests that these creatures may blend in with their surroundings, only revealing their true nature when closely observed. The phenomenon of man-wolves, or upright walking canines, adds another layer to the rich and complex tapestry of folklore and paranormal experiences. A thin veil between worlds. These stories, whether of the deer woman, the white buffalo calf woman, or the man-wolves, highlight the enduring presence of mythical and supernatural beings in various cultures. They blend ancient legends with modern sightings, creating a fascinating narrative that continues to captivate and mystify. The Oglala deer woman and her kin remind us of the thin veil between the natural and the supernatural, a boundary that is often crossed in the most unexpected ways.